and welcome, and this is DiRT3. Codemasters have on their forums held, are holding a DiRT3 Rally Championship. So I thought I'd, enter it. Why not? I have DiRT3. It's good fun. I don't play it as much as I should, and this is just an excuse to play it. So how it works is every week we'll be given three. Well, I think it's 3 every week, but this week anyway, we got 3 rallies to do, 3 stages, and we have to complete them in time trial, and then post our times on the forums. And we're not allowed to, post them and then change them later, obviously, because that's not really fair. But when you post it, that's it. Job's a good one. So I thought, as we need we need evidence of our times. I've also got the screenshots, but since I'm able to record it with my capture card, I thought I might as well record it. It's more fun. So I've recorded them, and I'm going to go through them. So the first one, the first round is called Forest Rally, and we're doing basically Finland. I'm not going to bother trying to pronounce the names of the rallies because they're not pronounceable in my mind. They don't look it, but that's because I'm not Finnish. So the first round, here we go. The first round is a rally in the pro class. So I have chosen the Mini Cooper. Being a Brit and a very patriotic Brit, I have chosen the Mini Cooper. I could not choose anything else. But here we go, the first rally. And, well, I had a few tries at this. I got the first sector sort of sorted, but then it was later on that I was having accidents. So here we go, totally flat out so far. This is the first real braking zone, and getting it swung in very nicely. Maybe a bit too much of a slide on the exit. I wanted to straighten out the car a bit earlier, but that didn't really happen. This corner was causing a few issues every now and then. I mean, this was one of my better lines through there. I got the car pretty straight on the exit, and taking a bit too close in the ditches for my liking. We had a good landing there, got straight to the drift. We're getting very close to the ditch, and we actually got sent through it, clipping the timing board there, which I shouldn't really be doing, but that doesn't really matter. Good line through there. That didn't really cause as many issues through the run, nor did that. But again, well, that was a bit of an issue, and we do clip the wall there. But this was the best time that I did, so I mean, I think I just did better in general than all my other runs. I did make 1 or 2 mistakes, but I was making big mistakes in other runs. So this was a nice line again. We got the slide on. I could have done with sliding for a bit longer, and we do fall in the ditch again. This first run was a bit, this first rally was a bit scruffy, but it was my first time playing DiRT3 for a few months, so it was expected. I'm a bit wide there, getting onto the grass. But as I said, this was my best run overall. I think it was just more consistent than all the others. And the jump, the good old jump. It can't be Finland without a jump. You need a jump. Every time got told don't cut here, but I didn't cut much that time. One other time I did hit that and went flying. This is the other major braking zone, and we got that quite nicely. A bit sliding for a bit too long. I would have liked to straighten out a little bit earlier, but that wasn't that bad. I'd had much worse ones, and we fell into the ditch again, and we got very sideways. Although that was a nice line again through the corner. It was, like I said, I think in general the cornering was pretty decent. And almost falling in the ditch again, and again, and again. This was our worst run of the 3, but I was comparing it to everyone else's times as we fall into it again. I was comparing it to everyone else's times, and that rally, for me, it was my worst, but I was comparable to some people that I thought, hey, this looks alright, I'll go for that, I'll aim for that. And I'm not here to win, because I know I'm not going to be able to win. I'm not that good. As we head to the second rally again is just a normal rally. This time again with the pro class. Again in the Mini. Basically it's the same rally but backwards. I did enjoy this one more actually, as we just are about to start. The flagman is a bit confused, isn't he? But that's the replays for you. Now pretty much the whole first sector is flat out, so I really enjoyed this first sector. You see, I mean, I'm totally flat here, and the car was just, it just felt so nice through these corners. It darted and changed directions perfectly. It was, just enjoyed it so much. Still flat out. I'll tell you when we actually braked for the first time, although we fell into that ditch again. Once again, I did quite a few runs here. I got the first sector pretty much solid, but it was in the ends of the run as the first braking point, and that was, other than falling into the ditch at the end there, it was a pretty good line. I was quite happy with that. Again, it was a more consistent run. I had issues on the other runs with making mistakes. I did have better first sectors on other runs, but I made mistakes. And this corner, to begin with, we had a few mistakes, but that was a lovely line. I would have liked to drift a little bit longer there, but I mean, it's quite hard to keep the drift going. And this corner was the big issue. Every time I went to get the bridge, I fell off and I went on the other side. And here is the big moment of the rally. Here we go. I am so lucky. That corner previously was causing me issues, and I went for a new line on this run, and it put me off for the next corner, so I didn't know where I was. And I somehow skimmed across the log, which is so lucky, stupidly lucky. I really should have hit that log and had to start again, but I was very lucky. And that corner as well, very fast and very enjoyable. I had struggles with this corner. I didn't know where you really wanted to brake, and that was one of my better lines, but it wasn't a very good line, as you can see. And the rally cars I don't like as much. The Pro class, I don't know, I don't enjoy them as much as the Trailblazers and some of the other rally classes, but I mean, you can't have everything. And again, falling into the ditch there, but not losing a lot of time with the ditches. I was quite fortunate. And again, into the ditch, and I am about to make another huge mistake. That line was fairly decent of them running wide and just missed the lamppost, but we are about to make a stupid mistake as we drive on the wall there. I was having a bit of a struggle with visibility, was actually my main issue. I'm trying to see ahead. I can't see because of the shadows. My eyesight is not very good, but I was just having difficulty looking ahead as I crossed the line. And we go on to the third one. As I was saying, while the next one loads up, I can't see as far as I'd like to, just because I can't distinguish things. And it was just causing me a few issues, and I don't listen to my co-driver. I can't do drive, listen to co-driver at the same time, so I just look off the map. That just works for me. And the third rally is a Trailblazer in the modern Trailblazers. So I went for the Hyundai, the silly PM 850 something or other, which is basically a rally, well, a Le Mans car on off-road, on off-road. What a sentence. I enjoyed this a heck of a lot more. My time is much better than my ones. Here we go. I've gone for cockpit view simply because you get the same visibility on the cockpit as you do on the bonnet, so it's not really, it's no change. And these cars, it's all about trying to be as straight as you can. You can drift them, but it's much slower than being flat. So here you're flat out for a lot of the first sector. This first sector wasn't my best. I did have better ones, but the end of the rally was just that much better. I didn't have as many runs in the Trailblazer. I much preferred it over the two rally classes, the rallies. That corner, few issues to begin with, but got it set out. And it's like I said, it's all about being as straight as you can on the exits in this, because that's the fastest way. I didn't do I did one setup change, which was change the gearing on this. With the others I did change them a bit. But the car I just felt was so nice. I mean, these lines were just, the car was just so nice for me. I just enjoyed it so much more than the rally cars. And this corner coming up was the issue of the whole rally. If you braked any later, you were into the wall, and if you braked early, you would have hit the log on the inside. I could not find a line through that corner at all. I was never comfortable. I don't think I did do one out of, I think I did 7 runs out of the 7. I don't think I got a single line right in that corner. This one caused me a few issues to begin with, but I sort of got it sorted. I mean, I could have done a better line, a bit wider, but it was alright as we go into the tarmac for a very short while. These cars did not like the slow, tight corners. They really struggled with them, but that line there was pretty decent out of all my runs. It was much better, and then we have the really hectic section here, which is just insane and very enjoyable. And we got, again, the short corner, the short tight corner was much better. I know for a fact I could have gone much faster through this section. I was very slow onto the power. I know on my first run I did a blinding section there, but I wasn't able to repeat it. As we go onto the tarmac again, tarmac is very fun with these. And we get the slide on, don't hit the wall with the rear, which is quite nice. And lastly, this corner was an issue because if you took too much of the grass, you were on 2 wheels, and 2 wheels is not faster than 4 in a Trailblazer, I can tell you. And a nice finish to get a pretty good time. I was happy with that. In comparison to the people, so my rally times, if I looked at people who did similar rally times, my Trailblazer was faster. So I definitely prefer the Trailblazer by miles. So I'm hoping for more Trailblazer, but I'm not really bothered because it's just about, well, it's just for fun. And it's been fun so far. So that was round 1. I don't know where I'm going to finish. I don't think it's going to be that high, but I don't care because it's just for fun. And we shall do round 2 when that pops up next week. I shall hopefully record that again and do this again. So I shall see you for round 2 next time.